Welcome fellow YouTubers. So today let's do some engine related content. This is the 283 small block Ford that I bought. Actually Ford with a small block Chevy in it. I'm trying to see if I can get it running. It would be a bonus because I don't feel like taking out the engine right now. I've got a Ford motor to put in this thing when I finally build it and get to it. But for the time being, let's see if this hot rod engine runs so I can fit it to one of my rods eventually. Alrighty then, first things first, let's check for spark. Okay, let me take off the cap. Okay, let me see if there's spark on these points. I did just bridge it straight forward. Ah, we got spark. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Got spark. The motor was stuck. I managed to free that. That was also a job and a half. I wonder. Let me just give it some timing. Seems like it's a bit flooded. Let's crank on it and see if she wants to fire off. No, no dice. Let me just see if my firing's not 188. Let me turn this by hand. There we go. Put it at 12. Can you see? Let me have a look at the timing. Hopefully it's got enough compression, this thing. It sounds like it should have. Okay. We are on this. So that should be my number one. Man, these new bogey chords, I know it's on the wrong place. It's 180 most probably out then. But let's quickly do the firing on this. Hopefully this carburetor still works. 1, 8, 1, 8, 4, 4. Just see. I'll upgrade the distributor later. Just want to hear if this motor is alright. 3, 3, 3, 6. Okay, 6. Wait, that didn't clip. Make sure they clip. 6. Okay, well, 5, 5, and then 7, 2. Okay, 7, and that will be 2 that side. There we go. Let's see if we at least have a backfire now. Because it's gas as spark on the distributor side. Okay, our Jimmy system. We jimmied up everything, yeah. Ah, okay. Let's see something back off the timing a bit. I think this carburetor has had better days. Let me change out the carburetor and we take it from there again. Let me get my 4-barrel off this engine quickly. 4-barrel Holly off this engine. Okay, I have to get an adapter quickly. I've got one. Let me go scratch. So just put that petrol back in that container. This carburetor is Flood City. Just quickly finish installing this 4-barrel Holly with the adapter plate. I wasn't going to change now intakes and stuff. Just want to see if this thing runs. Then we know what to do with it from there. I know this carb wasn't a running engine. It's actually one of my car's engines. They used to race this thing so they jump out the links, making it mechanical. Okay. Let's see if this carb's alright and not flooding. But fuel going to it. Ah, perfect. Let's try and fire it now. See if we're lucky. Give it a bit of timing. Okay. Let me just put my plug wires the way they should be again. Seems like it should run. I hear it firing. Just the timing is out now. Okay. Okay, so I've noticed the bushes in this distributor is shot and the points doesn't open and close like I should. So let me change out this distributor because it's pretty naked. Okay, let me go get one. First things first, let me just get this thing on its timing mark. Actually, it is on a timing mark. So yeah, let me take this one out. Thought this motor never ran. That's why they never drove it. Okay. All the things I found wrong on this thing so far. And those two cylinders were rusted and stuck. I had to take the cylinder head off. But yeah, I didn't notice this distributor until playing with it now. Can't believe it's so worn. I think I'm gonna have to change a water pump out as well. Yeah, sounds like it. All messed up parts. Okay, let me just take the wires off. There we go. At least we've got oil pressure. That's a good thing. Check which distributor. That seems better. Let me clean this one up. We'll go for this. We get the wire brush. Clean it nicely. Clean this one out. I guess this distributor is gonna have to work. I think this came out of my 400 when I went electronic on that. Also a very healthy motor. My 400 that we've got a 4-inch stroker crank in it. Making it 427. I'll still do a video or two on that. You just strip and clean this up quickly. See this motor, if it's running, then we'll upgrade most probably later on when we put it in a rod, and we'll probably put something else in the Ford, making it a Ford again. You know, the funny thing about this van is when I went to go buy it, I actually bought it for the motor, and my one friend was with me, and this guy is a staunch Ford fan that we went to buy the engine. And my friend said, and that's offensive I guess, he said, this is how you make his Fords run, you put a Chevy in it. The guy chased us away. A week later the guy contacted me, asked me if I'm still interested. I said, well, I didn't make the mistake, I didn't say anything. Well, that's how I ended up buying this. Actually bought it, like I said, for engine and gearbox. That's why it must run, otherwise we must rebuild. He stated it was rebuilt, but it stood a few years. So let's see. Just clean this thing up nicely. There we go. Generally get the idea. Stick that in the engine side. Putting my gasket so it doesn't ride the pump, and then we'll put the firing around here. Worst can be we're 180 out, because yeah, I didn't open up. Actually, put it there. Now that's too far. Down at one back. There we are. A bit more. Because when I turn the engine to engage the rod, it should go back down. Let me just bump the engine by hand. A bit more. Bit more. There we go. Dropped in. Right. Then I need to turn it to its mark, and we take it from there. We'll dial it in by eye. And I hate this fan. It's got compression at least. I was worried about that. Okay, 4 degrees minus. Just get it there. There we are. It should be timed. Okay. Okay. Let me check. Number 1 is here. So number 1 is here. Gonna be far off, eh? Number 1 being here. Should be about there. Okay. I should actually move it a bit more. This number 1 shall be here now, and I want it to be there, meaning I want to move it another tooth. No, another tooth. Let me just double check what I did, if I moved it enough. Yes, so I can at least advance and retard. My number 1. Okay, let me put my locking plate back and see if we can get this up to fire off now. Also hook up the distributor wire from the coil. And electronic makes it so much easier. Okay. Almost. Okay. Okay. But fine tuning, and then we should have it about there. At least she runs. I had to rev her up a bit to loosen the rings up because the motor has been rusted and was stuck. But there we go. Well, thank you everybody. Thank you for watching. Like you can see, I got it running. Luckily the compression didn't drop. I think the rings must have popped out again because of the rust that in the sleeves. Yeah, that was another episode I didn't even want to include in videos. Battling, taking the head off, knocking it with roof just to get the engine free, but luckily this engine is running. It seems okay. I'll fine tune later or video and I'll start using this maybe for work. Thank you for watching everybody. Peace out.